You shot straight, but you shot late. Holla at me. This is the Rundown Podcast.
I'm gonna give you the rundown.
For the latest in hip-hop and celebrity news, tune in to OG Jucario TV. Run it.
Now, Diddy called these his freak-out parties. In attendance were celebrities, politicians, athletes, international dignitaries like British royalty, Prince Harry, and music label executives. Lil Rod claimed some of the biggest names in the recording industry sponsored these parties with sex workers, drugs, and underage girls. The CEO of Universal Music, Lucian Grange, is named as a defendant. So is the former CEO of Motown Records, Ethiopia, Habert Mariam, and others. Lil Rod says hidden cameras were in every room of Diddy's homes. Lil Rod believes that Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. Salacious tapes of Hollywood's biggest names, including record CEOs and politicians, doing drugs and cavorting with prostitutes and minors. The complaint argues that these freak-off parties were a business model. Young and up-and-coming talent attended and were promised career opportunities and access to music executives. They were then plied with drugs and alcohol, filmed. Some were blackmailed. There was a quid pro quo, according to the complaint. Lil Rod said not only were these music executives sponsoring these parties, they were handing Diddy large sums of cash that he used to pay for the sex workers and drugs.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Say man, hey man, it's OG Jucario. Now I'm back at you with another one. And guess what? Today we're gonna be spinning on this topic about P. Diddy allegedly having tunnels up under the mansion that was raided there in California. Yes, right. And these tunnels were already there when he bought the mansion, and it's just now being reported. And a lot of people are saying that P. Diddy maybe allegedly used these tunnels for trafficking, if you know what I mean. Now, you know, this right here is very shocking to a lot of people. But like I said, the mansion was bought with the grotto and the underground swimming pool, you know, the tunnel that's up under the mansion already there. And a lot of people want to know, what was Diddy using this underground tunnel for besides swimming? So buckle up and slide with me. Run it. P. Diddy is back in the headlines, you guys. And guess what? This time the diddler is being accused of trafficking through a tunnel that's built at his mansion. And I actually have the report that said that the mansion had, tunnels already in it when he bought it back in 2014. And the report reads this. Diddy's 40 million Los Angeles house has grotto, underwater tunnel, and more, says reports. And the music producer and rapper Sean Diddy Combs purchased his swanky $40 million Los Angeles estate in 2014. Located in the lavish neighborhood of Homely Hills, and the home measures 17,000 square feet and has a 3,000 square foot guest house, according to TMZ. And look, the European-style villa has a 35-seat theater, a gym, a wine room, and even has an underwater swimming tunnel, which connects to a grotto, the Los Angeles Times reported. Now, the mansion is fairly new, and this was back in 2014 that, this was published. And it comes with an 8-bedroom and 11 bathrooms already, built there. And there is also a separate spa house, which comes with a steam room, massage room, and a beauty salon, TMZ also reported. And on Monday, Homeland Security raided Combs' home in connection with a federal sex trafficking case, according to Fox 11 Los Angeles. Fox 11 crews at the scene learned that the home was registered to Bad Boy Films, a division of Bad Boy Entertainment, along with one of Combs' daughters. At this time, the Department of Homeland Security has not named Diddy as the focus of the investigation. Really? Then who is the focus of the investigation? Homeland Security? That don't even sound right. Anyway, investigators also raided Combs' Miami home on Star Island, which was purchased in 2021, not too long ago. Now, this was a very short report on, the home structure and that Combs bought this home back in 2014 and all the amenities that came with it. But they made sure to tell us, about this underground tunnel, this grotto that the swimming pool connected to, right? So it seems like they're trying to give us information and, have us speculating on things, and people have used this to make speculations and assumptions that, Combs used this as trafficking, from in and out of his homes. And people are saying that a lot of these homes are connected with these tunnels there in this affluent neighborhood, right? And that they all are, allegedly trafficking through these tunnels. Wow. See, this right here is very, very suspicious to me. Why would they put this information out now? And try to push the information. The information actually been out about Combs purchasing the home, but as far as the tunnels and all this here, they're trying to put 2 and 2 together, what it seems like to me, and make it seem as if old P. Diddy, the diddler, has been using these tunnels for nefarious and diabolical acts. Wowzers. Y'all. Now, since this story broke on P. Diddy, the diddler, his name has been getting drugged all over social media and all over the news. And the allegations against him, hasn't warranted an arrest, or, P. Diddy is not in cuffs and he's not in jail, right? He hasn't been charged with none of these crimes. These are just allegations that are pending against him. And now a lot of people are digging, trying to find information and trying to put this whole thing together. And a lot of people say that they didn't go there to try to get evidence on Diddy. No. They went there to this mansion of his in LA and in Miami to get information, to get evidence on the elite people that had been to the parties, like the Prince Harrys and the Lucian Granges, right? Yeah, because they were there, at these parties, and maybe they're trying to get the evidence that Diddy had on them. The alleged blackmail tapes that Diddy was allegedly using against these people of power, the higher ups that, have a little bit more pull than him, have a little bit more money. Well, way more money than Diddy. And they're trying to say, well, that's why they went to those mansions and raided Diddy's homes, trying to find out if he had this alleged information and evidence on these type of people, right? And that could very well be the case, you guys, because like I said, Puff Daddy is not in cuffs. He hasn't been arrested. So what's really going on, you guys? Wow. And like I mentioned in one of my previous videos on Diddy, what if he's taking all the evidence that he has against these prominent and elite people that attend his freak-off parties, allegedly, and he takes this evidence, these tapes, to a whole different country for safekeeping? See, that's what they're not telling us. Diddy might have already got rid of the evidence, you guys, and they're raiding his homes, allegedly, to find this evidence that he has on the Prince Harrys and the Lucian Granges, right? The people who have a lot of power as well and a lot of pull in the industry. And they don't want to be exposed. And Diddy has been exposed for allegedly having, hidden recordings, right? Secret recordings of these people at these parties doing illegal activities and engaging with minors. Now, that could very well be the reason why Homeland Security, right? Listen to what I'm saying, Homeland Security, right? FBI agents, huh? They're raiding his homes to try to find this evidence to conceal what's really going on with the elitists. That's right. The people that have pull just like P. Diddy. Other billionaires who don't want to smudge up and dirty up their name and reputation by dealing with P. Diddy. Now, that could very well be the case here, you guys. And this underground tunnel that we're hearing about now, they're trying to associate that with ex-trafficking. So to be clear, do I feel like Diddy was using that underground tunnel for trafficking? Well, I don't personally believe that. But of course, people who make these YouTube videos and these TikTok videos, right, social media, they're going to run with any storyline they can use to try to fit their narrative. But I'm not here to give you a narrative. I'm here to give you the rundown. So, Homeland Security, the feds, haven't put out a detailed list of the evidence, or if it was any evidence at all. But we've seen them packing away a lot of things and devices that they said they gathered from Diddy's homes, right? And if it was any evidence at all, would they tell us? Because as many are saying, maybe they were sent there to cover up what's really going on and keep other people's name out of the whole melee, out of this whole ordeal. Just like with Jeffrey Epstein, right? When Epstein got, deleted, as they say, everybody's names in the investigation seem to went away. Is that the same thing that's going on here in the P. Diddy case? Wow. Let me know in the comments below. So until next time, it's OG Jucario. You're watching the Rundown Podcast. I appreciate everybody for spending with me. I appreciate all my subscribers for sliding with your boy every time. And say, man, hey man, keep hitting that like button, keep hitting that subscribe button, and look, turn on post notification so we can slide whenever I get the drop. And you already know what it is, man. It's deeper than booty hair. And guess what? I'm gone.